Oh my gosh. Manchester United have defied the odds and have beaten what to many was considered the favorite in the Europa League at their stadium in what was a masterclass of a performance by Ruben Amorim and his players. Welcome back, guys, to EA Football. I'm your boy Ethan, and today we are going to review probably the most shocking result of the entire day of European football, which is Manchester United beating the living crap out of Athletic Bilbao and putting them on the ropes for when they return to Old Trafford to try and get a result. I have genuinely no idea what to say. I am still shocked, despite this video coming out much later than intended. And let me just say, this Manchester United was what everyone wanted. This is what Manchester United is all about. And everyone wants this Manchester United to show up in the Premier League, the FA Cup, in the Carabao Cup, and in the Europa League. This is what Manchester United is about. And they showed it, but 5 times better. This Athletic Club team on paper have been better than Manchester United. I'd argue they'd be top 10 in the Prem. Athletic Club. And for Manchester United to put on a showing of this caliber proves that we can become something so special in the future. Some of these players who've played terrible the whole season showed up and absolutely played to their prime today. I'm looking at Casemiro, Harry Maguire, even Rasmus Højlund played extremely well today. There is a few people that got a few question marks around them. I'm looking up front. I think you know what his name is, but not going to say anything. And in the first 20 minutes, we looked awful. In the first 20 minutes, Athletic Bilbao should have scored 2 goals. But if it wasn't for Manchester United putting on a show and turning up when it was needed to, when they needed to, and when it was required to, they absolutely avoided humiliation and flipped the Uno reverse card on Bilbao and gave them a heaping pile of Manchester United freedom. This is what it's about. The players out there today wore the badge and absolutely showed why they need to win this Europa League. And let me just say, it was absolutely incredible from Manchester United today. The front line, incredible. The midfield, mother of goodness, that midfield was so good today. Even the defense looked pretty good today. And the goalkeeper, he had nothing to do. That shows you how good the defense was today. And if there are Manchester United fans that are unhappy with this result, and they're just not Manchester United fans. As much as I don't like to discredit some of our fans, but people who didn't want Manchester United to win this game just aren't United fans. Any Manchester United fan who has been supporting this club for the past year or so will be happy with this result and will feel like they are in paradise right now. I'm in paradise right now. I just got McDonald's, and it was very good. But my gosh, this was a heck of a performance today from Manchester United on almost every part of the field, minus the right winger. Everything else was great. Everything else was great. Amorim has shown us what he can do with a group of semi-decent players. And he can do something. He can make it work. This summer, whenever he gets most of his players, he's going to make it click. And he's going to show why he was selected as this coach and why he deserves to be the coach of Manchester United. Because he absolutely outcoached the other coach today for Bilbao. And it wasn't even close. It was not even close. The red card, some might say it's controversial. I think it's a red because he denies Højlund by clearly pulling on him before he can touch the ball. That is a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity, and I think it's a red. Some people might say yellow. I wouldn't disagree with them because the pull did look a bit soft, but I genuinely think it's a penalty and a red. And after that, the whole paradigm just shifted, and Manchester United looked like the team they were 10 years ago. They looked so much better. And I haven't seen this United in so long. But it's finally here. Finally, we show up when we need it to, and when it matters the most, and I thank the goodness for that. And I thank Amorim for that, and I thank the players for that. Because some of those players today were untouchable. Some of those players today were on another level out there on the field today. And it's because they weren't just giving it for themselves, they were giving it for the club. And you can see how that changes everything. Because in the Premier League, they don't do it because it doesn't matter anymore. Because we're not that good in the Premier League. I think we're like 15th, 14th. He might be 14th. I don't know. But now we know. They're doing it for the club. They're doing it for Manchester United. Now, the player ratings. When I stop voice cracking, I'll get to the player ratings now. Andre Onana. I think it was... he didn't have to do much, but he did keep a clean sheet, so I will give him a 6.5. He really did not do much at all. I think he made like one save near the beginning, but other than that, 6.5. I thought it was a semi-decent performance. Better than his usual ones, even though he didn't have to do much, really. Lindelof. I'm going to give him a 6.5. 6.7, actually. Because he saved our ass from conceding in that first 20 minutes. With not one, but two saves. Denying a cross and then a goal line clearance. He might have been a bit shaky throughout the rest of the match, but I'm going to give him a 6.7. I think he played well. In comparison to what he's been playing before, because some people call him the snowman for how slow he's been. But I think he played well. 6.7. Harry Maguire YAMAL. I'm just kidding. Harry Maguire, 7.5. He was so good today. That cross was ungodly. Some people are debating whether or not he should have gotten a red in the second half. I don't think it's a red. I think the player goes down way too quickly. And he was incredible today. That cross for that goal was so good, and he was a pillar in that back line. So the 7.5 for me was incredible. Lenny Yoro, 7 for me. 7. He was so good. He's one of those today he played one of those games where you just don't put a foot wrong. And I don't think he put a foot wrong. He just played so well today. And that's what we need on Manchester United. Players who give great performances every game. Those players like Mazraoui and Bruno Fernandes, people who give performances every game. And he did. It was a 7 today from Yoro. I genuinely don't think he made a mistake. 7 today. Solid performance. Mazraoui, 7 as well. incredible performance. Should have scored if he didn't hit the crossbar. But he was just really good today. Good all-around performance. And Williams didn't do much on his side. He really didn't do much. It's a 7 for him. And this is the player we need. More of these guys. More Mazraouis, more Brunos, more Yaros, more Ugartes. More of these guys. 7 for Mazraoui. Casemiro. 8.5. I might have been looking at Real Madrid Casemiro there because, my goodness, he was untouchable today. And he a man of the match as well. He played so good. Casemiro reminded me of the Casemiro at Real Madrid. And I have to put my hands up. I said we should sell this guy, and he looks nothing like his former self. But the past few games, he's been showing he's still got levels in that Real Madrid side of him. And he's been showing he's got levels recently. He hasn't been putting in stinkers, a few rogue passes, but overall, good performances. And like I said, I'm going to put my hands up. I thought Casemiro was finished. He's starting to prove me wrong, and I'm happy for that. 8.5 for Casemiro. Looked like his Real Madrid self. Hell of a goal. And just controlled that midfield alongside Ugarte today. Stellar performance from Casemiro today. Ugarte, 7 for me. Again, just a great performance. 2 assists and was so good today. My goodness. Ugarte, one of those signings that just needed to be done in this midfield, and thank the Lords it was done because he played so good today. That assist for that Bruno goal, oh my God. Unbelievable. Backheel pass straight through the back of the defenders. 7 for Ugarte today. He played well. Patrick Dorgu. I give him a 6.2. I don't think he played bad, but he didn't play as good. Remember, he is young. He's very young, and he needs to learn a little bit more in order to stay into this United side. And I think he had a decent performance. 6.2. Didn't have many mistakes. Did pass the ball a few iffy times, but still, good performance. 6.2. Alejandro Garnacho. 5. It was bad. I don't know what to say. He was so bad. Maguire literally, sorry, was that me? Ooh, that was you. Maguire, see, that's how bad Garnacho is. He's making me fart all over the place. It was bad. Garnacho was horrible today. And it was because of him keeping the ball again for the 40th game in a row and not passing it to anyone or crossing it to anyone. Dude, your role is to be a winger. You're supposed to get inside, cross the ball to the striker, and score. Maguire literally did that and didn't pass to you because he knew you were just going to hold on to the ball or shoot from some stupid angle. Cut this garbage, bro. Come on. I know he's young, but he's had 2 seasons at Manchester United where he's done pretty much the same exact thing. You got to stop holding on to the ball. You are not Lionel Messi. I know you're a Ronaldo fan. You're not Ronaldo. 5. Pass the ball, cross the ball, and stop holding on to the ball. Come on. Bruno Fernandes. 7.8. Great performance from Bruno. 2 goals, really good penalty, controlled the midfield, and absolutely showed why he is probably the best player at Manchester United right now. Is the best player at Manchester United right now. And I don't think there's much more to add. 7.8, he's just been incredible this season. Rasmus Højlund, 4, terrible. Joking, 7 for me. That's right, I'm doing it. It's a 7 for me. he played much better this match. And people who didn't see it, I don't know what to say. It was a 7 from Rasmus today. He played so much better than he did in the last few matches. He actually held the ball up really well. He got the penalty and the red card. And he just had a much better performance from Højlund. He's starting to fill the boxes in of what we ask of a striker to do. And that's good. Because we need Højlund to become something special in the future, to become the striker of Manchester United in the future. And it was good for him. 7 for me. People might disagree. I think it's a 7. I think it's a 7. De Ligt, 6. I'll give him a 6. I give most of my subs 6s. Ahmad, 6. Luke Shaw, 6. Manu, I'll give him a 6. Mason Mount, 5.5. Awful. I don't know why he's still at our club. Like I said, all I see is a Chelsea player. And Amorim, 7 today. Outcoached the other guy, the other coach, and he absolutely showed him how to play the game of footy. And Valverde looked absolutely distraught whenever his team went down to 11. No, to 10, right? Yeah, I don't know math. I'm so dumb. It's a 7 for Amorim today. This was a great result for Manchester United. And if we don't capitulate in the second leg, we're going to a Europa League final. Probably against Tottenham, which I am scared of. But it was a great result. And just exactly what Manchester United needed right now. For us, fans, and for the club. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.